In 1978, a 62-year-old woman from Indore walked into a courtroom not to fight for fame or politics, but for survival. Her name was Shah Bano Begum, a grandmother, a mother of 5, and a woman who would go on to change the course of Indian legal history. Shah Bano married Muhammad Ahmad Khan, a prosperous lawyer, in 1932. For decades, she devoted her life to her family. But when she crossed 60, her husband took a younger wife and then divorced her with triple talaq. Abandoned without income, Shah Bano sought help from the law. She turned to Section 125 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, a secular law what says a husband must maintain his wife if she cannot support herself. It was a bold step, one that few Muslim women dared to take at that time. Her husband argued that under Islamic law, his duty ended after the short iddat period, roughly 3 months after divorce. But Shah Bano's lawyer said otherwise, that justice and survival cannot depend on religion. In 1985, a 5-judge constitution bench of the Supreme Court of India, led by the then Chief Justice Y.V. Chandrachud, ruled in Shah Bano's favor. The court declared, Section 125 applies to all regardless of religion. Neglect of a wife or parent is a moral wrong, and morality cannot be clubbed with religion. It was a powerful moment when law rose above faith, and the court reminded India that the Constitution protects dignity before doctrine. The bench also observed that a uniform civil code could promote equality, a remark that ignited the decades of political and ideological debate. But outside the courtroom, the judgment sparked fury. Conservative Muslim leaders saw it as an attack on personal law. Protests erupted across India. Caught in the storm, Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi faced intense pressure from religious groups. In a dramatic reversal, the then Rajiv Gandhi government passed the Muslim Women Protection of Rights or Divorce Act 1986, overturning the Supreme Court's verdict. The new law limited maintenance to the iddat period, a political move that critics called a surrender of gender justice for vote bank appeasement. Over the decades, Shah Bano's case has been invoked in every debate from uniform civil code to triple talaq. It forced India to ask, should religion decide a woman's right? And when the Constitution promises equality, how far should the state go to uphold? Her fight was not just about alimony, it was about dignity, identity, and the courage to challenge centuries of silence. 40 years later, Shah Bano's story returns to the spotlight, this time on the big screen. Director Suparna S. Verma's upcoming film, Haq, starring Yami Gautam and Imran Hashmi, reimagines her struggle through fiction. The movie follows Shazia Bano, a woman fighting for justice after being abandoned by her husband, mirroring the pain and perseverance of the real Shah Bano. From courtroom to cinema, Shah Bano's story remains unfinished, a reminder that the fight for dignity never truly ends.